again with the Chicago Pizza guys. Got Alex sitting over here.
Howdy.
So you might notice that someone is missing, and that would be the king of crust, Carl. So we want to just give a big shout out to Carl and hope that all the pizza guys out there would give him a big shout out and keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He's dealing with some issues with his wife. So please just think of Carl, the king of crust. He'll be back, I'm sure, shortly with our next review. But right now we're going to dive into a pizza that we didn't think that we would be diving into tonight. But it's from a place called Dreams, and it's in Markham, Illinois. I heard a lot of great things about it. So we're going to open up, get the thing rolling here, and we're going to get some first thoughts with pizza by Alex, you know him as the Prince of Pepperoni. There he is. All right. And let's dig in.
How's it going, everybody? As Tim mentioned, we're having a little change of venue today. We're hanging out on his porch. The cicadas are singing. We're about to dive into this pizza. We had a little change of plan. So, like we always want to do, we're adaptable. So we just decided to try Dreams Pizza in Markham, Illinois. That's going to be just south of 159th on Crawford. Walked in, busy, good sign. The pizza that we're looking at right here, we actually went ahead and opened the box. Like we've talked about before, right? We basically walk into a place, we order the pizza the way we like it, and we also give them a chance to serve it the way that they would serve it to everybody else. So we're looking at this pizza. Already you can see it's got a ton of cheese, right? The cheese is covering the toppings. In our Russo's review, we talked about how a lot of Chicago pizza places will put pepperoni under the cheese. You can see the sausage is also under the cheese, but this thing smells amazing. They cooked it perfectly. We got some nice browning on that cheese. It's ooey and gooey. In just a second here, we're actually going to jump in and have a slice. As you probably already know, like to start with a corner piece. I'm actually going to go ahead and start with the sausage. Ooh, look at that pull. You know that there's a lot of cheese on a pizza when it falls off. We actually, in my family, call that a face-off, and you can replace it. But picking this thing up, it's a sturdy pie, right? Even with all those toppings, no bend in that crust. I can feel it's really crispy on the edge, especially for a corner piece. Go ahead and jump in here. So you can hear that crunch. This is really crispy. We walked out of the restaurant with this thing maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It's hot, fresh out of the oven, but it did not suffer that trip at all. This is still really crispy. That cheese, super creamy. Maybe even they've got a blend because I'm picking up a little Parmesan, maybe some Asiago, who knows. But there's something more than mozzarella in this. The sausage is delicious. It's really well seasoned. It's got some fennel. It's a sweeter Italian sausage, which I'm a big fan of. But yeah, so far, just having a corner slice of this pie, the sausage one, I'm really impressed.
All right, guys. You saw Alex had to say, and I am in full agreement. If you look at the browning on that crust, I mean, that to me already is superb. You can look at the bottom. You got a good shot there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's holding up. And it does have quite a bit of cheese on this pizza, so it's drooping just a little bit. The sausage is big and thick and hearty, so if you like those big chunks of sausage, this looks like it's going to be a good one. So let me get a bite here. All right, you know me, I go for the sauce, more of a peppery sauce, I think.
Sure.
Not much of a sweet tang to this at all. So if you like the more of the peppery, traditional tomatoey type of pizza sauce, that's what we have going on here. Let's get more. Yeah, definitely that sweeter, not sweet, but that peppery, salty, tangy tomato sauce. So that's what you enjoy. That's what you really like. Your palate says yes. You're gonna love Dreams Pizza. Like Alex said, the sausage is a little chewy, but I do love the flavor. What this is bringing about, something different for me. But I'm really enjoying this.
All right, so you heard our thoughts on the sausage side of this pizza. I'm the Prince of Pepperoni, so we got to talk about this other side, right? Again, I'm gonna go for that corner piece. I really like the cheese to the edge, right? We talk a lot about how nice it can be to have that kind of sauce ring. That gets nice and brown and cooked. But with a pizza like this, as much cheese as it has on it, I really like that it gets right up to the edge because it gets nice and brown and crispy on that edge. Now this does have the pepperoni under the pizza, so we're gonna go ahead and try that. So I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in the past, because I wanna see. If I flip that over, you can see they got the pepperoni there. It's one layer. It is covering the whole slice. So every time you bite into this, you're gonna get a piece of that pepperoni. But with the pepperoni, unlike the sausage, because we talked about how it's sweet, this is spicy, right? Like Tim was saying, this sauce, and now I can see it. It's got a lot of oregano, black pepper. Yeah, you can see that. You can actually smell it. But that really stands out. Sometimes when you change the topping of a pizza, right? That sweet sausage to that sort of cured pepperoni, that just boosts that spicy sauce, that peppery, vinegary sauce up quite a bit. I'm a fan of this one too. I like it.
All right, so we had a perfect pull of the pepperoni here. See, my crust here is a little droopy. I'm so sad. I hope it doesn't taste that way. We're gonna give it a try. But the sides obviously are really crispy. If you can see, are the edges browned.
Yeah.
The middle is just a little soft. But here, we're gonna give it a try and see what happens. No, and Alex is right. This is actually a pepper bomb. Yeah, and it's lingering in my throat right now as we're talking, going down that pepper and that tanginess. So interesting pizza so far for me. Probably wouldn't be something I would go to all the time, but it's really a pleasant change, because I haven't tasted anything quite like this. So it's peppery. The pepperoni, I can sense that. I can taste that on my tongue now. It's coming out. But really, it's just that overall pepper that's really kicking in. But a good pizza.
All right, so here we are. We've crushed a little more than half this pizza. Going to give you some of our final thoughts. You've heard, most of our in detail thoughts about the cook on this pizza, the cheese, the quality of the ingredients. But we've been talking here, and I just really want to emphasize that we ordered this pizza well done, as we often do. We really have discovered that when you leave a pizza in the oven just a little longer, you get that caramelization of the cheese that can really enhance the flavor. I think that's also where you get this beautiful golden crust, right? With a pizza with this much cheese on it, some of that, cheese oil kind of got under the crust, and that's where you really see that delicious browning. Almost even charring on the side, which I really like. That's not always been my speed, right? When I was a kid, even as a younger man, I never ordered my pizza cooked to a particular temperature, but sort of encouraged by friends and family who do it that way, I've tried it, and it turns out I've really liked it. Not every place is going to honor that request, right? If the place is super busy, they got to turn over the oven, they probably won't be able to accommodate a well-done request. But in this case, Dreams Pizza did. That's how we ordered it, right? That's how it came out, and I really appreciate that they take an order like that seriously, because it does significantly improve the final product. In terms of a score, we're just going to get right into scoring this, rating it. I'm going to give Dreams a 3.5. And in case you're not familiar with our rating scale, we do have it posted on our various social medias, on our website, but a 3.5 is a pretty solid score from the Chicago Pizza Guys. Anything over 4 is creeping up into the extraordinary. Anything, hovering around 5 is really a life-changing pizza. So I would recommend this. Again, if you like cheesy pizza, you like a nice heavy-handed cheese on your pizza, you like a spicy sauce, you like a sweet Italian sausage, maybe you like your pizza well done, like we do. I would say give Dreams a try and decide for yourself.
All right. So my thoughts about Dreams. First of all, pizza and beer, what a combination, right? And we went old school with the PBR, nothing fancy, no frills. So the perfect beer for this pizza, I thought. The reason why I said that the beers were extremely cold, and for me, I needed that cold beer to wash down that spice that was really coming out of this pizza. More predominantly on the pepperoni side than on the sausage side. I agree with my other pizza guy pal, Alex. The crust, the well done pizza, the way that they took the time and put the effort into it. And I do need to say something about the establishment. Walking up, you can think it's a little, suspect, but we went in, we were greeted nicely, everyone had a smile, friendly people, friendly staff, working hard in their pizza kitchen to produce these pies. And, it's a good looking pie, it tastes good. I'm going to give it a 3.1, only because I'm not a spice person, and so that was something that it was unique, and I like the uniqueness of it. But if you really enjoy that spice, this is the place to go. Give Dreams a try if you're on the south side of Chicago. I think you'll enjoy it. And again, until next time, enjoy PBR.